From the creators of 48 Hours comes an original motion picture adventure, Streets of Fire. A film with a unique look and sound, its spark comes from an exaggerated style, a story of action, and music that is pure rock and roll.
People ask me what the story is. I say the Queen of the Hop has been kidnapped by the leader of the pack, and Soldier Boy comes home to do something about it.
Writer-director Walter Hill picked an ensemble cast of young, relatively unknown talent for this rock fable. 19-year-old Diane Lane is rock singer Ellen Aim. With 13 films behind her, she is the most experienced of the actors.
When I went in for this audition, this was like the first one where I came in trying my best to come off like a rock person would, just being semi-blasé, and I guess he saw a quality that he wanted in Ellen Aim.
The story is set in motion when Ellen Aim is kidnapped by the Bombers, a 200-member gang. Her nerdy manager boyfriend, played by Rick Moranis of SCTV fame, hires soldier of fortune Tom Cody to save her. For Cody, Hill selected newcomer Michael Paré. A former New York restaurant chef, he was first seen as Eddie in Eddie and the Cruisers.
Paré, when I met him, is not a terribly experienced actor, but he has this wonderful kind of combination of toughness and innocence that I thought was really perfect for the character, and I thought he had the ability to project that.
Try it again, Paul.
I like the script. It was, you know, an exciting adventure movie, something John Wayne would take or, you know, Gary Cooper would take. So, shoot, I mean, anybody who passed that up has got to be in the wrong business.
It is doubtful that John Wayne or Gary Cooper would have a sidekick like Amy Madigan. Her role of McCoy was originally written as a Hispanic male named Mendez, until she convinced director Hill to change that part to a woman.
I said, look, I like the part of Mendez, and I want to play that part, and I think it would be a real good idea to have a woman play the sidekick, you know.
Part of being a director is grabbing a good idea when you hear it.
Knock, knock.
And she turned out to be terrific in the film.
All right, listen to me, buddy. Just one thing I want you to do, and that is to keep quiet.
Hey, come on, babe. What is this thing loaded?
We're gonna play a little game. You bombers are gonna like it. It's called Lights Out.
Action!
Besides his sensitivity to actors, Hill is known for his unique visual style. Termed exaggerated realism, it incorporates rain-splattered streets, low light, and smoke to create the world of the fantastic. Taking place in 3 districts, the set design and color schemes give a singular look to each area. The Strip is full of brights and neons, the Battery a shroud of reds and blacks, and the good town of Richmond a collage of muted tones.
This, I think, was a little tougher than most of the others that I've done in terms of its look, because everything all the way to the edges had to be exact. If the real world impinges upon the fantasy, the illusion of fantasy vanishes, so that you had to have absolute control over the visuals.
Filmed mainly on the backlot of Universal Studios' famed New York Street, it took many months of massive reconstruction to create the sets for Streets of Fire. It became the world's largest enclosed set with the addition of this canvas tarp. Covering 6 blocks, it allowed the many night scenes, so essential to this picture, to be filmed during the day, thus avoiding costly night shooting.
We did not want to light up the set. We wanted to light down the set. We were relying on the ambience generated by the existing street lamps, lights coming out of doorways, windows, automobile headlights.
That's okay.
Now.
For the filmmakers, the most complicated scenes were the opening and closing concert numbers, shot on location in a Los Angeles theater.
I hadn't really shot any musical production numbers before, and I don't think that I really probably knew how to do that as well. We really didn't have a lot of rehearsal time, so that We were very much blocking as we were shooting.
I don't mind a tight tube between them. It's good for Billy's reactions. I think you're going to.
While Hill worked with the main players, assistant director David Sosna choreographed the 400 extras. Together, they made the important concert scenes electric. With original songs written by the likes of Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks, the music was an essential ingredient in the film's story.
It's crucial to the conception of the movie because the characters, the situation, the entire framework of the piece really has to do with rock and roll.
Producers Lawrence Gordon and Joel Silver brought in record industry heavyweight Jimmy Iovine to supervise the music, which not only complemented the film, it influenced it.
They wanted impact. I recorded the song, and I said, guys, this is what the song has to feel like. You have to make your movie around this song, around the arrangement.
Performing 4 of the songs in the movie is Ellen Aim. Although a singer in her own right, Diane Lane did not actually perform the vocals on the soundtrack.
Diane Lane couldn't sing all the songs in the movie because very few people can. The combination of 2 or 3 voices combined together electronically, and it makes one voice, and it really worked very well.
For the singing group the Sorrells, Hill combined 4 actors who had never worked together before. They spent 2 weeks rehearsing their choreography. The only group appearing as themselves is the Blasters. Their rockabilly sound provides the music for dancer Maureen Jahan, who created such a sensation as the dance double for the star of Flashdance. It is this rock and roll music, mixed with a unique visual style and a story of adventure, that makes this such an explosive new picture. Streets of Fire.